I'm sorry I've been keeping you in the dark. There's just been a lot going on in the shop. Getting power to this thing, it definitely wasn't something I was planning on doing, and it wasn't something I was planning on doing to move all the shit in the loft to bring power in over here. It was a job. It took a while, so I'm getting into the lathe now. Now that the electric's over here and the lathe is running, it's definitely got its challenges. This old machine, it's like it's brand new, but it's been kind of sitting in a barn. Literally, I think it was in a barn. When I was having some fits with a disheartening moment that I thought this machine had the same issue as the old machine, I was like, there's no way these two machines can have the same identical problem. And that's another reason why I kind of kept it all in the dark. So after further digging, I realized that it wasn't set up at all. After playing with it, I realized that if it is out, and it's out so minutely, and I still have one other thing to check, but when I was doing that, I thought the spindle had a bad bearing. Turns out the spindle's fine. There's a slight wobble, a little waddle in the cartridge to the sleeve that the cartridge slides in. And after closer inspection of the old lathe, I have discovered that the old lathe has a bit of that waddle as well. So I guess it's not something to be of major concern. However, after tearing apart the tail spindle assembly, at least removing the spindle and cleaning the old grease out, there's definitely condensation that is collected in the grease and in those housings. So I'm going to rebuild this spindle, the tail spindle on this machine. It came on this machine, the rear assembly, this part right here. I'm going to rebuild that. There's probably a couple bearings in there. So I'll take care of that, put new grease in there, and then I'll clean up this bearing and put it back in and grease it, and it should be fine. I just want to be able to get some grease in the bearings, and I think once I open up the covers and such on this assembly, I'll be able to inject some grease into the bearings, because I'm pretty sure they're open face bearings. Just based on the age of the machine and the style of mechanism, in my experience. But for now, this spindle assembly is fine. The tail spindle appears to be fine. I'm moving forward with this overhaul, and so I can get it on the track and start running some laps, and see what it's doing, and see how it does with even just a quick alignment of the tail spindle as compared to the old machine. Whew. And I can make sure the carriage doesn't have a bunch of crap underneath it, some gradu underneath the bushings, because it's pretty black, so that's dirt. So I need to clean that gradu off, that crud. Dirt causes wear, so I'm gonna try to get as much of that out of there as I can. That's the plan as of now, and we'll see how it goes. That'll all start next week, next Monday, 3 days before Thanksgiving. I'm probably running a little behind on this deadline as well. I said I was hoping to be making sticks by Thanksgiving, but you know what? It is what it is. I'll get there. I'm working towards it, and hopefully I have sticks for all you cats out there, all you drummers out there that need some sticks. And I hope you don't mind, playing some leftovers. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. It's Friday, and I'm clocking out. I'm going home about 6 o'clock on Friday. Peace out. I'm out. Rock and roll.